Revy Credit Card Review 2025. Worth it or leave it? What if the credit card that finally says yes to you is either your ticket back into financial freedom or the silent reason your money keeps disappearing every month without you realizing it? Most people get this wrong, but here's why understanding the Revy Credit Card in 2025 could protect your wallet and your future. Revy is one of those cards that shows up when someone has been turned down by most major banks. It markets itself as an easy approval card for people with poor or limited credit. It promises access, and for many people, access feels like hope. But the surprising truth about Revy is that while it does provide access, it also comes with some of the heaviest fees in the entire rebuilding credit category. So let's slow down and walk through exactly what Revy is, how it works, what it really costs, and who should even consider it in 2025. Revy is an unsecured credit card. That means you do not have to put down a security deposit. This makes it attractive to people who are financially stretched and cannot afford to tie up cash in a secured card. Approval odds are relatively high, even for people with very low credit scores. Starting credit limits are usually modest, often in the range of $300 to $1,000. Revy may also advertise credit limit increases with responsible use. Now let's talk about the part most people skip. Fees. Revy charges an annual fee. In 2025, this fee is often well over $100 and in many cases closer to $175 or more, depending on your offer. This fee is charged just for owning the card. On top of that, Revy also charges a monthly maintenance fee. This can be around $12 per month. Over a year, that adds another $140. Combined with the annual fee, many cardholders are paying over $300 per year just to keep this account open. Interest rates are also extremely high. It is common to see a APR in the low to mid-30s. Carrying a balance can become very expensive very quickly. There are also fees for late payments, cash advances, and sometimes even for making certain account changes. These charges can quietly stack and push you deeper into debt. So now you might be asking, why would anyone use Revy? The answer is credit reporting. Revy reports to all three major credit bureaus. That means your payment history can help rebuild your credit profile. For someone who has been denied everywhere else, this access can feel valuable. You won't believe what happens next for people who use Revy correctly. Some users see their credit scores rise noticeably within 6 to 12 months if they pay on time and keep balances low. Let's walk through an example. Imagine a man named Brian. Brian had a credit score around 500. He could not qualify for secured cards because he did not have spare cash. He applied for Revy and was approved. He used the card only for his phone bill. He paid it off every month. After 1 year, his score increased by over 70 points. He then qualified for a no-fee credit card and closed Revy. For Brian, Revy was expensive, but it worked as a temporary bridge. Now imagine another person named Tasha. Tasha also got Revy. She used most of her credit limit every month. She carried balances. She paid late twice. Interest and fees piled up. Her balance grew. Her score barely moved. She felt trapped. This shows the surprising truth. Revy magnifies your habits more aggressively than most cards. Good habits help. Bad habits get punished fast. Revy does not offer meaningful rewards. There is no cashback program that makes the fees worth it. This is not a rewards card. It is a last resort rebuilding card. Customer service experiences are mixed. Online account access is functional but basic. Now let's answer the main question. Is the Revy credit card worth it in 2025? For most people, the answer is no. The fees are extremely high compared to safer alternatives like secured cards or credit union builder cards. Revy should only be considered if you truly have no other options and you cannot afford a security deposit. If you do choose Revy, you should treat it as a short-term tool. Use it for 12 months at most. Pay on time every month. Keep your balance low. Apply for a better card as soon as your credit improves. Then close Revy. Most people get this wrong by keeping high-fee cards like Revy for years. That is where the real financial damage happens. So should you choose Revy or leave it? If you have absolutely no other options, Revy can be used carefully as a short bridge. But if you can qualify for a secured card, a credit union card, or even a starter card with lower fees, leaving Revy is almost always the smarter choice. Your credit future is built on habits, not desperation. Choose tools that support your growth, not tools that quietly drain your progress. If this review helped you understand Revy more clearly, make sure you stay connected for more honest financial guidance. Your next decision could shape your financial life more than you realize. Choose wisely and build forward.